And they all forsook him and fled, and they followed him, certain young men having linen cloth, and cast about his naked body. And the young man laid hold on him, and he lifted the linen cloth and fled from them naked. They led Jesus away to the high priest, and with him were assembled all the chief priests and the elders and the scribes. And Peter followed him afar off into the palace. And the high priest, he sat with them, servants, and warmed himself at the fire. And the chief priests and all the council sought Jesus to put him to death, and found none. For many bare false witnesses against him, but the witnesses agreed not together. And there arose certain and bare false witness against him, saying, where we have heard him say, I will destroy the temple that is made with hands, and will 3 days I will build another made without hands. But neither so did their witnesses agree together. And the high priest stood up in the midst and asked Jesus, saying, answer me thou nothing. What is what it is which they witness against thee? But he hath held his peace, and answered nothing. And again the high priest asked him, saying unto him, art thou the Christ, the Son of the Blessed? And Jesus said, I am. And ye shall see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of the power, and coming in the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest rent his clothes and said, what need we of any further witnesses? Ye have heard the blasphemy. What thinkest ye? And they commanded him to be guilty of death. Bless the Lord today. And some began to spit on him and to cover him face, and to buffet him, and to say unto him, prophesy. And the servant did strike him with the palms of their hands. And Peter was beneath in the palace. And there cometh one of the maids of the high priest, and when she saw Peter warming himself, she said, look upon him, and said, thou also wast with Jesus of Nazareth. But he denied, saying, I know not, neither understand what thou sayest. And he went out on the porch, and the cock crowed. And a maid saw him again, and began to say then, what stoodest thou? Is one of them? And he denies again. A little after, that stood by said to Peter, surely thou art one of them, for thou art a Galilean, and thy speech agreeth thereto. But he began to curse and to swear, saying, I know not the man whom ye speak of. And the second that time the cock crew, and Peter called to mind the words of Jesus that said, before the cock crows twice, thou shalt have denied me 3 times. And when he had thought thereof, he wept. May the Lord add a blessing to the reading, hearing, and doing of his word tonight. We give God all the praise and all the glory. We thank you for just being with us for this hour. We give God the great glory and the praise for all he's done. We thank you for being with us. We ask you to like and subscribe on your way out, that you may give attention to the video library. And the Lord, we ask that he bless you and richly increase your life. In Jesus'